Good morning students. Continuation of chapter The Mughal Empire. In previous class we discussed some exercises of this chapter. They are tick the correct option, fill in the blanks and true or false. Today we will discuss some more exercises of this chapter, that is exercise T. Answer the following questions in brief, and exercise E. Answer the following questions. Let's proceed ahead. Let's see first number. What was Deen-e-Ilahi and who started it? Answer is Deen-e-Ilahi was a socio-religious path to bridge the differences among different communities. It was started by Akbar in 1582 by blending the good points of all religions. Now come in second number. Why is Shah Jahan known as an engineer king? Answer is Shah Jahan was known as an engineer king because he built the Peacock Throne, the Taj Mahal at Agra, the Red Fort and Jama Masjid in Delhi, and numerous other works of art and architecture testify his wealth as well as his authentic sense. Now come in question number 3. What was the political condition of India before Babur's invasion? Answer is, at that time India was an easy prey for any invader, as it was divided into a number of small states. These small kingdoms were incapable of standing up to any foreign aggression. Delhi had lost its glory under Ibrahim Lodi. The situation in Punjab, Gujarat, Bengal, Malwa, etc. was quite bad. There was widespread lawlessness and disorder. Now come in question number 4. State the main features of Jahangir's rule. Answer is, the main features of Jahangir's rule are as under: he consolidated his territories and developed the administrative system that was introduced by his father. Second, the court culture of the Mughals flourished under his rule. Third, he was famous for his justice. He set up a chain of justice. Fourth, Jahangir also issued 12 ordinances for the better governance of the country. Now come in question number 5. Briefly explain the Mansabdari system. Answer is, Akbar introduced the Mansabdari system based on rank or position in the official hierarchy. The Mansabdars were responsible for both civil and military administration. Now we will discuss exercise E. Answer the following questions. Let's see first number. Mention the difficulties faced by Humayun after coming to the throne. Answer is, the difficulties that faced by Humayun after coming to the throne are as under: first, Humayun had inherited an empty treasury. Second, the army was a combination of people from different countries and language group. Third, he had to face opposition from his brothers, relatives, Afghan and Rajputs. Fourth, he multiplied his problems with his own follies. Fifth, he was addicted to opium. And last, he lacked military ability. Now coming second number, compare the religious policy of Akbar with that of Aurangzeb. Answer: Akbar was the first Mughal ruler to adopt a policy of religious tolerance towards other religions to build a strong empire in India. It aimed at harmony among different religions. He set up a hall for worship which was open to believers of different religions like Jains, Hindus, Zoroastrians, Christians, etc. Whereas Aurangzeb was a staunch Muslim, he forced the Hindus to adopt Islam. He imposed jizya on Hindus. His policy of religious intolerance weakened the foundations of the Mughal Empire. Now coming third number, describe Shah Jahan's Deccan policy. Answer is: under Shah Jahan, the Deccan policy of the Mughals entered a new phase. He annexed Ahmednagar and Daulatabad. He forced the rulers of Bijapur and Golconda to accept his supremacy. In 1636, Shah Jahan retired to Agra and appointed Aurangzeb as the governor of Deccan. Now coming fourth number, describe the uniform system of administration established by the Mughals. Answer is: Mughal established a uniform system of administration which was a combination of both Indian and Persian system. Second, they believed in the supreme authority of the king. Third, a strong army and efficient ministers assisted the emperor. Fourth, the whole empire was divided into subas which were governed by subedars. Fifth, the Diwan was the collector of land revenue. Next, the Kotwal looked after the law and order in the city. And last point, Akbar introduced the Mansabdari system. Now coming fifth question, list any 5 factors responsible for the decline of the Mughal Empire. Answer is: 5 factors responsible for the decline of the Mughal Empire are as under. First, the religious intolerance of Aurangzeb turned the Rajputs, Sikhs and Marathas against him, who had always supported the Mughal Empire. Second, weak and inefficient successors of Aurangzeb provided an open invitation for internal rebels and foreign invasions. Third, the nobles or Mansabdar gradually became more powerful than the central authority. They started establishing independent states like Hyderabad, Awadh, Bengal, etc. Fourth, Aurangzeb remained in Deccan for almost 20 years, which gave an opportunity to governors to establish independent states. And last, the Europeans were the rising power in the world at that time, and they gradually took over the internal administration, trade and territories of Mughal Empire to strengthen their rule. That's all for today. Thank you and have a nice day.